Hey folks, my name is Moon Hussein and I'm the founder of Local SEO Phoenix. And today we are going to look at ranking at dentist ranking in my immediate area. And then I'm going to take a look and analyze one of the GBPs that is not ranking and their website is not in the top page or what on the first page of Google. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Okay, so I've done another video about dentists in the area and how weak the competition is, but let's take a quick look at the top 3 GBPs in the area when I type in Dentist North Park. So this is a sponsored link by Dentist at North Park. So you see North Park Modern Dentistry, Zach Dental, and North Park Dental Office. And one of the things that you're going to notice is that they all contain a form of dentist or dental or dentistry in them. And the second thing they contain is the region or the area, North Park, North Park, North Park, right in them, right? So what does that tell you? That tells you that the competition is stiff and it's worth it to have the word dental or dentist and North Park in your listing, okay? The second thing I did is I just went down the list and picked a random GBP that wasn't ranking. And the one I ended up picking was Dean Van Nguyen. And if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. So we'll just go with Dean Van, right? So I clicked it open and honestly, all I see are overview and reviews. And then the third thing I noticed is the lack of reviews. Okay. So the lack of reviews, now look at everything before 36, 48 reviews, 500 reviews, 26, 10. Even at 10, Sandra is doing better, right? Probably has her own reasons. There's a few more I want to go over. But in the top 3, I mean, this is the only odd one out with 19, but it's doable, right? Like you have 5, you could get to 20, right? If you have a system in place, you can do that. 300, over 300, over close to 250, right? But this being in the top 3 gives you hope that as long as you keep getting reviews, that's one thing that you can tackle. Now, what surprises me is that this dude is like number 15. And I don't know if he's just abandoned this GBP or goes under another name. I don't know. Sometimes you find some funky stuff, but he's the heart of North Park. So I found it really strange that he was all the way in number 15. But the one thing I do see is lack of reviews, right? Now, let's take a look at North Park Modern Dentistry and Zach Dental real quick. Now look how nicely everything is filled up. And by that, I mean, sorry, what I meant to say earlier, I said overview and reviews, but I meant to say all these details. Area served, 92104 North Park, very concentrated, right? Very, very concentrated, which is what they want. And that's why they're ranking so well in just this area. Open, close time, phone numbers there, products and services. They also have products listed. All of their services are, I guess services are listed as products, right? They don't have any Q&As, which I think is a good idea to have Q&As, right? Let's see what else. Open, close, products and services. There's a link there. Appointments has a book appointment link there, which is great. Highlights, payment plans, emergency service, sedation, dentistry. That's great. Do they have highlights? Yes, same thing. Same thing. Now, to me, this is the jankiest one of them all, and it's managing to rank. And it could very well be that they have North Park and dental right in their name right there. Now let's go down again to Dean. I mean, we have a lack of information here. And this is what I mean when I say that people skip out on filling as much information as possible. Where are areas served? Where is the, I mean, you could list products, you could list Q&A, you could have posts and updates. You could have, I don't know, what else did we notice in the last one? The area served was pretty big in there, right? And the highlights. Like, where are all these things? One thing that people really miss out on is just filling out their GBPs properly. And this is a prime example right here. See, even they have the basics there. Let's see. Lacking some stuff. Own this business. I'm just kidding. So I'm just going back and forth and checking a couple things. Okay. So now we see that the GBP is like bare bones, okay, barely existing right here. And honestly, it'd be worth it to not sneak it in, but you can legally have like the terms dental or dentist and North Park in there if you set up a DBA. And in this case, I would pitch that to if they were my client, I would say, hey, let's come up with a name where we use your name, but we also have like the name of let's come up with the name of a practice where it contains dental in there and North Park in there. Because look at the top three here: North Park Modern Dentistry, Zach Dental North Park Dental Office. So that is his GBP. But then when I open up the website, which it's already open right here, this is where it takes me. And look at the URL, laserimplantdental.com. The URL contains dental, but it has nothing about North Park. And I find that kind of weird because it doesn't even contain his name, right? It doesn't have Dean Van in there, NagoyanDDS.com, dental.com. It just laserimplantdental.com. It's very generic. And it doesn't surprise me that he's not ranking in the immediate area. Also, this feels like very wasted space. And clicking on make an appointment just to make one, you may as well have had like a fill-in form over here somewhere, because now you have to click somewhere, then you have to fill out all these fields. Like you're make it as easy as possible. But this does feel like wasted space. The second thing is what that I'm noticing is that, look, most websites have the services listed right there, important stuff that's supposed to go in the primary menu. But here you have to click to get that. And it kind of reminds me of mobile, but we're on desktop and we shouldn't have to go through this extra action just to see our menu, right? So they do have all these services. And then like the theme kind of changes too, right? So it's just really kind of weird to switch back and forth. So they have all of these things, but they don't have individual pages for each. And that's weird too. You should have individual pages for your services. Absolutely. So that is lacking that I hadn't caught before. Like I'll kind of eyeball a GBP or a website before starting the video because I don't want to pick something and it's immaculate and perfect and I'm wasting your time, right? But absolutely have pages dedicated to your services and talk about them. Yeah. And we noticed that the services were missing and products were missing on the GBP as well. So hold on. Let me see if they mention North Park at least. North Park is never mentioned, and they just mentioned Cosmetic Dentist San Diego. And actually, I did a search on Cosmetic Dentist San Diego, and they do not even show up for that. They don't show up for that, which is a shame because, you know, in some cases they're trying to optimize for another keyword, but they don't show up for that either. And they could have just, and this isn't loading up, and it's not my computer because other ones are loading up just fine. This isn't, right? There's no testimonials. I don't know. It's a messed up site. Like it could be done a lot better with a generic theme or something like that. What else? What else? Yeah, putting them in SEMrush immediately showed me like they're not ranking for much. They barely got about 28 people through organic traffic. And then, I mean, one good thing is that people are searching for him and he's ranking for it, right? So yeah. I was just taking a look at the website, sorry, at the backlinks, and they have 95 backlinks. And I mean, here's a bbb.org one, but it's a lost link, right? Yellow Pages is there. Hold on. Okay, so it is loading properly. That's good. But all these links are pointing to the unsecure version. I mean, they need a lot more work for backlinks. A lot more. They're in a directory. Okay. They should be in several directories, right? Like we know that running them through a data aggregator would be a great idea. But yeah, that's all they have, right? So they need a lot more consistent work on backlinks as well as their on page. And these are the keywords, which it's all their name. Now, maybe they have another practice called Dean Dental. I really don't know. Dean Dental. Updated. So laser implant dental, that still shows up. Yeah. Oh, one thing that I did notice about their GBP, let me go back, is look at this picture. And then look at this picture. And I know this one is located around the corner for me. So this is the building. It's not the best picture, but it is a picture of their practice. Now, when I go back to this practice, it's like from across the street. I don't even know if it's this building or this building. You know what I mean? Like, what was wrong with taking a picture from up close and then having other pictures where they show off the internal thing? So, with this GBP and on page and off page, there's just a lot of work to do. But the good news is you can see what needs to be done. You know what I mean? Like, you need to fill out the GBP properly, the services, you need to overhaul the website, you need to have a proper menu up top. I would have individual pages for services and look at their meta title, the meta title. Like, even if they wanted to rank as a cosmetic dentist in San Diego, I would have flipped it, right? Cosmetic dentist San Diego. But like, it doesn't even have that. And they could easily rank in North Park. Like, I'm not sure what their overall game plan was. And laser implant dental is just too generic for the area. I would just take the GBP, fill it out, and link it to another site that contains North Park in it. So yeah, there you go. That's my very light analysis without doing every audit that I typically do for my clients, because that could easily take me 2 hours, right? So anyways, if you found value in this video, please hit like, please subscribe, and ask me any questions that you have, because hey, questions are fun. All right, see you next time.